At the beginning of this year, I began to ride off-road. I purchased myself a KLX 250. The KLX 250 is a small bike really. Although it's big in stature, its engine size is quite small.
Remember this is the shit where the first time we got stuck.
Really? Up there?
This way.
Oh wow.
It's a nice trail, huh?
Yes, nice trail.
There's going to be a lot of asphalt now, and then it's really getting really nice.
Oh, the fucking engine, man. What the hell? However, this shouldn't put somebody off who's trying to learn how to ride off-road. Off-road riding is a complete different set of skills. It requires a lot of your own personal physical strength, endurance, balance and dexterity. This is completely different from riding a motorcycle. On riding a motorcycle on the road, you just have to be a fairly good rider. You don't really need to be that physically fit. Endurance riding, you have to be very fit.
Oh!
There's fucking water in my engine. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm fit enough, and I really need to go to the gym more often and get my physical strength up. Enduro riding relies a lot on your core strength, and your legs and your arms. It's very physically tiring. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world at all.
Did you fall?
No.
Did you fall? Because look, just be careful, I just show you.
Oh shit, yeah.
No, it's no big deal, it just came off.
Fuck.
Actually,
it's very hard to appreciate how challenging some of the surfaces are that you go across. When you get stuck, it takes a very long time to overcome obstacles, and it's immensely tiring, especially if you're really stuck.
A few moments later.
For me, the pleasure of endurance riding is really trying to get out there, get out and about, go and see some of the countryside, see different things around Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a beautiful area, it's a beautiful place to be, but you really can't see most of it by just going around in a car on the roads. There are masses and masses of forest jungles to explore. There is roughly next to me over 180 kilometers squared jungle, all accessible by single trails and dual trails. For many people living out in the countryside here, this is their everyday means of transport. They need to rely on these roads in order to get around and go about their day-to-day business. There are many farms and plantations out in the jungle. The KLX is a limited bike. It's around 22 brake horsepower. However, as I said before, it's mainly about you, not the bike, that will prove your worth. The KLX can perform quite well on some very challenging roads. So the KLX is quite a limited bike in ways, but it still doesn't mean you can have a lot of fun. In Thailand, the roads are particularly dangerous, so I'm not really interested in speed anymore. When I was a youngster, I really enjoyed getting on a motorcycle, a 600cc sports bike, and really having a blast. That was really good fun, but over here in Thailand, the roads are very, very dangerous. To be honest, riding off-road is probably safer than riding on-road, and I sincerely mean that. The city traffic here has lots of accidents. Many tourists, unfortunately, who ride a motorbike for the first time find themselves injured in Thailand. So riding off-road, albeit it is challenging and it is potentially dangerous, but it is also immensely rewarding. Each time you go on a trail, it's never the same. The climate here in Thailand means that the roads always change. The rain comes and the trail is completely transformed. The deluge of water that pours down some of these trails is unbelievable. This is why the tracks constantly change and the actual shape of the whole trail can often alter. Sometimes you must seek and find alternative routes. So every time you go outside, it's a new challenge, it's a new day. This is why I ride. Quite simply, to explore. I really enjoy the KLX 250. I would like to have a bigger bike, but I have a family and other expenses at the moment. So it's kind of on the back burner for me at the moment. For example, the KLX costs around about $4,000 US. Something like a KTM 450 is going to cost well over excess of $10,000. The second-hand market over here in Thailand is very expensive. Cars and motorcycles seem to hold their value a lot more. This is just simply the culture of the country, and nothing really bucking the trend. So it's very challenging to come across a bike second-hand here. Ultimately, why I ride is quite simply for the thrill. The thrill of getting out there and having some fun. The speed, the spills, the thrills. That's the riding for me.
I wanna be loved by you, just me, nobody else but you.